Hey YouTube, Texas Blades here. So we did a review in a couple weeks now. Haven't had anything new coming out, so I wanted to do a review on something we've never touched before. Well, I can't say I haven't touched it, we've just never done a review on it. This is a used item. This isn't new in the box, anything like that. I'm pretty sure you could tell by looking at it, but just wanted to throw that out there. I got this before I ever started my blade channel, so I didn't do an unboxing or anything on it, but it's been used quite a bit, so I feel comfortable doing a full review on it now. It's the Gerber Gator Pro. Probably tell that from the title. Nylon sheath. The nylon sheath, it's heavy duty enough. I can say I wish there was a button here or a snap of some kind, because you can see that Velcro is starting to wear out a little bit, and it has a little less. You could press it down all the way and it still doesn't hold as good as the day it came out of the box, I can tell you that. Same thing goes with this little piece right here. Wish there was some kind of snap or button on it. This is a little pocket for a sharpening stone they throw in it. Do a little bit of field sharpening with it. I've used it a couple times. I haven't used it very much, so I can't say whether it's really good or not. To get it out of the sheath, you kind of have to hook it out like so. We have a couple of specs on this thing. Nylon sheath, sharpening stone. Cost on this is right around $40. Well, I think when they first came out, though, they were a little bit more than that. I think they were closer to $50, but I found them for $40 on Amazon with Prime shipping, so 2 free day shipping. Gerber claims it's an axe, machete, bushwhacking tool, or a knife. I have used it as a machete. I've never done any splitting with it or anything, so I can't speak. I can't tell you whether it's a good axe or not. I can tell you it's heavy enough. This thing's probably as heavy as the Gerber Bear Grylls Survival Hatchet. It's probably just as heavy as that. You could probably get a lot more chopping action done with it, as it's a little bit longer. Full tang design, 10.5 inch high carbon steel blade. It's 16.5 inches overall and comes in just under 18 ounces. What was it? 17.9 ounces, I believe. And it does come with a limited lifetime Gerber warranty, which Gerber should just start doing lifetime warranty on all their tools, or make better tools, because I always break Gerber for some reason. If you look at my fell videos, the last 3 have all been Gerber. In fact, they were the multi-tools. I've never really broken a knife, I don't think. But I don't, work with my knives that hard. I just do cutting with my knives. This thing's a lot like the Woodsman Pro that's been around forever, except price. The Woodsman PAL, not the Woodsman Pro. And that thing runs right around $100, which it's the same concept, except it has, hand guard over it. I believe it does anyways, if I'm recalling correctly. However, the Woodsman PAL is a little bit more heavy duty. It's a little bit thicker. Just overall is a better product, but you're going to pay more than twice the price for it, because this thing, like I said, is about $40. The Woodsman PAL, when I looked it up, it was right around $100, somewhere in there. So not very cheap. You would think it would have it would be a lot more top heavy with this big old hook on it, which I don't use it. I've never really used it. I've tried to do certain things with it, like delimbing and stuff like that. A lot easier just to use the front blade here. And you can see I need to clean it up a little bit. It's starting to pit down the blade a little bit here and there. This side I've started cleaning up a little bit. So you can see this thing is used. It's not brand new. It is heavily used. This is my go-to machete for the most part. We're going to do some chop testing with it. We're going to do a test video and see what it'll do. We're going to actually try to use it as an axe. They say it'll work as an axe, so we're going to try to use it as an axe. I don't know what they mean by that. If it's more like a hatchet, I think is what they mean, but we're going to find out how heavy duty it is, because we're going to do some whacking with it on some hardwood and see what it'll do. So that video will be coming out soon. Be looking out for it. Overall, I think it's a cool machete. I could live without the hook. Like I said, I don't use it. If you guys know what it's for, put it down in the comments. Tell me. Maybe we'll, when I do the test video, we'll try to do a little bit of work with it and see how well it works. I need to sharpen it. You can see it's getting pitted pretty bad as well. Bad thing about it is I wish the blade did go all the way up to the top. However, I think this is made to be used kind of like a hammer. You could process wood with it. You could, crack nuts, whatever. You know what I mean. But walnuts, pecans, whatever. You can, process some small wood with it. Make it fine fiber, so it takes spark a lot easier. So I'm hoping that's what it was for anyways. If not, that's what would use it for. I've never used it for that purpose, but I do wish the blade just went all the way up, had a little bit more real estate on the blade. It don't have to come all the way down. Although if they want to call it a knife, I think the blade should have came all the way down so you could do some finer detail work with it. I don't see myself using this as a knife. It'd be hard to use as a knife, that's all I'm saying. Maybe a little choil somewhere on it and have the blade run all the way down, then you could choke up on it. Well, maybe that's what that's for, so you can choke up on it, no choil, but wrap your fingers around the guard here and maybe you could use it as a knife. I don't know. We'll have to test that theory, because I've never done any detail work with it. Like I said, I've only ever used it as a machete. So when we do the test video, we'll comment on that and let you know if it works as a knife or not. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.